Hi, my name is Shelby. This is Positive Avenue, and if you are here after watching a previous video, then thank you and welcome back. If this is your first time on my channel, then I invite you to stay. Real quick, have you guys noticed how certain words start popping up everywhere as it's like the collective awareness, the collective consciousness shifts and rises, and certain words become just overused. Words like self-care, words like energy, words like toxic, words like safe space, words like alignment. Those words go from something truly meaningful to just surface level real quick. And it's not that those words don't hold value anymore. It's just that sometimes when a lot of people are saying them, they tend to lose their depth. I feel like when the wrong people get a hold of these words, they start getting used out of context. They start being misused, misapplied, oversimplified. And I shouldn't even say really when the wrong people get a hold of the words, but it's kind of like a game of telephone. It starts meaning one thing, and then it's like by the end it's just watered down. It doesn't even mean what it really means anymore. And yeah, I feel like I've noticed that just in the community, in the wellness community. Let's take alignment for an example. It's a real trendy word right now. It's a real trendy word, and I don't think alignment is necessarily just about people or relationships. I think alignment is really a term, a tool, a lens to self-check if your environment, your habits, your goals, are all moving in a direction for your betterment, a direction towards your higher self. And when they're not, I think you feel it. Even if you can't really pinpoint, if you really can't name it, I think that you feel something inside of yourself that just doesn't feel right. It causes a bit of inner turbulence. It causes a little disruption in what you have going on. My understanding of alignment, and honestly the only way that I'd be able to explain that to anybody else, is this video game analogy that I came up with. But I actually think that it's like quite perfect because we've all at least tried to play video games. I think we've all been there. We've all tried to play video games. Some of us still play video games. Like, it's just a perfect analogy. Imagine that you're in a video game and you can only unlock and interact with other characters that are at the same level at which you are at. Remember when Call of Duty came out? First came out, hit the streets like crack. Everybody's just playing Call of Duty. Everybody sucked. Everybody's let's just say we're at a level 2, right? What were you doing when you were at a level 2 and nobody knew how to play? Shooting everything, everyone, running and hiding. There was no teamwork. Everybody had the same mentality, learning how to play. There was no real skill. There was no real strategy. Just level 2 behavior all over the place, right? But let's say you put in the work. Let's say you stay dedicated. You put in a lot of work. You put in a lot of hours. Now you're at a level 3. Guess what? You've unlocked and you are now playing with other characters that have also passed a level 2. So what does that mean? Now you're on a level with people who've also put in more hours. They've also learned quite a bit of skills. They picked up quite a bit of skills. They've learned from their mistakes at level 2. They've understand the concept. They're starting to get how this is working, right? The characters that you're playing with have also worked through certain patterns of their own. They may understand purpose. They may understand timing. They may understand patience a bit better than the people who are still at level 2. Playing with these people at a level 3, when you're at a level 3, it's more fun. It flows better. These people can hang. Now, the people at a level 2, they're not bad people. It's just they haven't put in the work. They haven't put in the hours to reach a level 3 yet. So let's just keep going. Let's keep going. You keep putting in hours. You keep putting in dedication. You keep learning. You keep growing. Now you're at a level 7. Wow. What skills have you further fine-tuned? What's your movement like at level 7? What's your teamwork like at level 7? What's your understanding of the game at level 7? You've developed a bit of confidence. You've developed a bit of swag. You've probably developed a routine, some weapons that you like to use that you've become fluent in, right? Now ask yourself, when you're at a level 7, are you still playing with level 2 people? When you have group chats to play the game, are you still playing with level 2 people, or are you only inviting the people that are also on level 7s? When you have a level 2 in your group, what eventually happens? You start leaving them out the chat. You start leaving them out the chat, not because you don't like them, just because they're not aligned with where your game is at. What happens when you play with a level 2 and you're at a level 7? Your game slows down. You may not be able to move the way that you want to. You may find yourself always pausing, fixing, explaining things when you're just ready to go. So yeah, eventually the level 2 friend might get left out of the chat. They might stop getting invited. And that's on them to do the work. But us over here, we're trying to win. I'm trying to win. You are slowing me down. You gotta work on that. All right? All right. Now, it's okay to not just leave people behind. If you're a level 7 and you want to play and you like to play with level 2 players, then guess what? There are some things you're gonna have to deal with. And if you're a level 7 playing with level 2s, what does that say about you? It could mean that you are empathetic, you are loving, you are understanding, you are patient. And it could mean that you're loyal. But it could mean that you're scared to outgrow people. It could mean that you're addicted to being needed. It could be that you're afraid of rising. You're afraid of the challenge that's up here. It could mean that you are shrinking yourself to stay connected. I think there's questions that if that's the situation, I think that there's questions that you really have to ask yourself. Is the level 2 person trying to grow? Are they just sitting there refusing to grow and put in the work? Are they just wasting your time? Or are they putting in the work? Are they improving? It may not be fastly, but are they improving slowly? Because I think that that's the defining difference right there. If you are a 7 playing with a level 2 who is committed to leveling up, that's committed to growing, that's committed to putting in the work, you can build with that. If you're dealing with a level 2 that's just not trying to move, it's dead weight. I think that's when your game starts to glitch. I think that's when you stop growing. I think that's when you become held back. You get what I'm saying? Anyone would stop inviting a person like that to the group chat to play the game. I'm just saying. It's not wrong for that. It's not wrong for doing that. It's not wrong for choosing yourself. It's not wrong for that. You're affecting how I move and you're affecting my ability to grow at this point. I'm not wrong for that. I don't think that alignment is just about where someone is. It's about where they're headed. But now let's flip that. Because I like to think about situations 360. I like to think about things from multiple different perspectives. So let's flip that. If you are a level 2 playing with a level 7, what does that mean for you? In order to align with that level, because it's crazy to expect a level 7 to meet you where you're at. There is no other option but to rise. So if you are a level 2 playing with the level 7, then guess what that means for you? There's hours that you gotta put in. There's reps, there's work, there's sacrifice, there's commitment that you have to put in. to rise, to align. If you're at a level 2 playing with a level 7, at first it's exciting, it's inspiring, all of the things. But then over time, I think you can start feeling exposed. You can start feeling insecure. You can start feeling worn down. I think after a while, you know, it just can become a constant reminder of the things that you haven't faced yet, of the work that you still have yet to put in. You can even get mad at the growth of the level 7. You can even start resenting the level 7 because you know you're just not there yet. Sometimes you wish, just slow down. I'm trying to catch my breath, slow down. It's hard to keep up. I truly think that alignment isn't just about the level 2, level 7. I think it's about effort. I think alignment is about commitment. I think alignment is about direction. I think it's about the willingness to evolve. So truly think about that. Just some food for thought. Think about that. Because all of these things are applicable to life, to different areas of life. I personally am a level 7 in certain things in life. And I'm just saying a level 7 and level 2 because those are just the numbers that I've chose. But when it comes to life, infinity. Is that even a word? Infinity. Okay? Like the levels are infinite. And so it's like, I'm a level 7 in certain things. I'm a level 2 at other things. And because I'm a level 2, it doesn't mean I'm not worthy. It doesn't mean I'm undeserving. I haven't put in the work yet. I haven't put in the work. And when it comes to my goals, my dreams, my aspirations, I can't sit here and ask God and the universe to just shrink down to meet me where I'm at. It's impossible. I have work to do. I have hours to put in. I have reps to do. I have sacrifice. I have commitment. I have to let go. I have skills to sharpen, mindsets, teamwork. I have to adapt new parts of me and let go of parts of me that I don't even know yet. I have to align myself at the level, at the frequency, at what I want, to where I can attract it. It's not even about attracting. It's just about literally putting in the work. Does that make sense? When it comes to many different things in life. Once again, our environment, our habits, our goals. For me to be aligned, what I think, what I say, how I act, how I move, all have to match. All have to be lined up in a direction leading me to my higher self. If it's not, then there's no alignment. You can't say that you want love, but you're tolerating disrespect. It makes no sense. And I've been there before. But there comes a time where you have to really stop and look at yourself and ask yourself what you need to be doing to align yourself with your future. Alignment truly shows up in every area of your life. If you're trying to build a business, but your habits don't match your goals, you're going to lose momentum. You're going to burn out. It's going to happen. You can say that you want peace. You can say that you're trying to build peace, but your schedule, your environment, your diet, your screen time on your cell phone, all say otherwise. There's a true sacrifice for the things that we say that we want. The question is, are we able to give them up, to rise, to become aligned? Alignment means that the inside and the outside match. When what I say that I want and the things that I do are actually who I am. And that's when, in the video game of life, we'll be able to unlock different features, different characters, higher level maps. That's when we have to become what we are asking for. And the only way to do that is to put in that work. I truly hope that that made sense. I truly hope that that helped somebody out there. Because, you know, sometimes in life we can think that alignment is just receiving things, being put in place to receive things. I think a lot of the times we miss the work that's required to align with the things that we say that we want as well too. I think that part is completely bypassed. So yeah, if this helped you out, if this sparked a perspective shift, if this sparked deep introspective thoughts within yourself, drop a comment down below. Let's talk about it. I can't wait to see you in the next video. All right, take care.